Hey everyone, Anna Hamid here with Unite Ellis Podcast. It's that time of year again, back to school. So we brought in 3 of our food partners to bring them in, talk about how they're getting ready for the school year, how we as a community can come alongside and help them, and so we can support our students, teachers, and staff. So let's do this. All right, thanks for coming today. Why don't you start off telling us who you are, who you work with, how you got there, and kind of what all you do there.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
My name is Norma Belcher. I'm the Executive Director of Manna House. I am new to the role of Executive Director. However, I'm very seasoned. I've been with Manna House for over 18 years.
Wow.
I started in first and foremost as a client, so I personally know
cool.
the effect of, just advancing into the new roles.
Yeah.
They got me in as a client liaison, and I worked up to Assistant Director, and by the grace of God, I have been promoted and received in as the new Executive Director. I'm 5 months into this new role.
Awesome. That's great.
Okay, I'm Donny Lutrick. I'm with North Ellis County Outreach, also known as NECO in Red Oak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the Executive Director.
Okay, very good. And how long have you been there?
I've been there since the April 2024.
Okay, awesome.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for having me today.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about the opportunity to sit and chat with you.
Absolutely.
My name is Deidre Hamid, of course you know, and I'm the Executive Director for Waxahachie Care Services. I have just begun this wonderful journey.
That's awesome.
And it's been, oh my gosh, Anna, what? 2 months?
Yeah,
I guess.
It's been
not
recent.
Even, I know.
Yeah.
Just joined. I love my team. My board's amazing.
That's
and
great.
so, my background is originally from workforce, which is how we met originally.
Yes.
And I had Ellis County as one of my counties for North Central Texas.
Yeah.
And we would come in and partner with all of the nonprofits
Yeah.
and the municipalities and the school districts on finding alternative pathways for young students who were graduating and didn't have a pathway through the military or directly going to college.
Right.
So because I had those connections, it was great for me to be able to then transition into this position that I'm in now. So
it was really just you loved Ellis County and all the people here, right? You just had to be here,
had
right?
to stay. And 3 kiddos. Don't forget. I've got 3
minor
kids.
detail. Yeah. Okay, so tell us a little bit more information about how your organization is serving the community.
Manna House is a local food pantry here in Midlothian. Our main service area is food. For example, at the end of 2024, we had passed out a total of 1.5 million pounds of food.
Goodness.
Not just in Midlothian and Ellis County, but the 1.8 million pounds of food equates to 1.5 million meals.
Good night.
Could you believe that?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's
crazy.
just, we're making an impact here in Ellis County, but it's just not a food source.
Yeah.
We also source out help with utility assistance, rent, mortgage assistance, prescription assistance. We help build ramps for senior citizens in our community.
We serve primarily in the areas that you can think of the Ferris and Red Oak school districts as our kind of our main boundary areas.
Perfect.
And we provide help, food assistance for families, for seniors, for disabled individuals who need extra help basically every month.
Yeah.
We also provide financial assistance for utilities primarily these days, and a number of other things. We provide, we have a thrift store, so clients can shop the thrift store at certain times of the year to make sure they have plenty of clothing or household items, things like that.
Awesome.
And we do a number of other programs at Christmas for those clients, and make sure they have Thanksgiving and Easter have special meals, things like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Also, we have a extensive senior program that we've had for a number of years. We really enjoy working with those seniors, but to really find out how much need there is among so many in our community who, yes, they have Social Security, yes, they may have some other things, but just making ends meet because groceries have gone up so much,
Yeah.
utility bills. I mean, there's nothing for a water bill in our area to be $250 a month.
Yeah, yeah.
So to be able to help them make sure their water's not turned off, they can turn on the air conditioner in the summer, and also just making sure they have plenty of options. We don't just give them food though from the pantry.
Yeah.
There is detergent for washing clothes, toothpaste, just all the basic kinds of things that you could think of.
Yeah.
Our churches and others help supply those to us, and we make sure that they get what they really need. And they depend on that at this
absolutely.
point. So I still am amazed walking through the pantry at all the different kinds of things we make sure those seniors have every month.
That's great.
Okay, so we are food distribution and we assist with utility assistance.
Okay.
So we literally stand on 3 pillars. We have the food distribution, volunteers, which are our heartbeat of our organization, and then home delivery for those who are unable to get out and be able to be mobile to go and pick up their groceries from the market. Then we will deliver to them.
Okay.
So anytime that anybody, not just exclusively Waxahachie, but anybody who lives in Ellis County or goes to school within Ellis County, you can come to our facility there on Ferris and receive distribution from our grocery market. It's a drive-through. You don't have to come in and try to pick through what you want, what's fresh, what's not. We'll do all the hard work for you and put it into your car, and you can come bi-weekly.
That's great.
So anybody who has TXU, Reliant, Direct Energy, or any of their subsidiaries, we can assist them with the utility assistance.
Okay.
If you are in Waxahachie proper, we can assist with water. Okay. So unfortunately, we cannot currently do rent assistance unless we receive a grant.
Okay.
Now, some areas they have a church or an organization that specifically says, hey, here is $5,000 every month. Let that assist anyone who is in jeopardy of losing their home. That would be amazing if we were able to get something like that out of Ellis County or directly out of Waxahachie to be able to support those efforts.
That's great. Okay, can you share any recent success stories that you've seen recently that just really stand out?
One success story that I love to share is just this year we had a single mother of 3 children come in. She had lost her job. She had been established in her own home and had been doing really well as the only parent and the only source of income.
Right.
She lost her job, so she came to us. We helped her with a utility bill. We resourced, loaded her up with tons of resources that would help her with the job search.
Okay.
A few months later, she comes back in and she stops in with a plethora of food donations for us just to repay.
Oh my goodness.
It's a hard environment, economic world that we're living in right now. But then just to be plagued with such a traumatizing event of losing a job and being the only income for her children.
That's so good.
But how we gauge success is when our client becomes a donor. And that's exactly what that was.
That's so cool. I love that.
Honestly, it was one of the first individuals that I sat in on as I was learning certain things, our processes. Yeah. And it's, there's a lot of them, but for some reason this one really stuck out because it was someone who not only was there for assistance, her husband's terminally ill. She's a senior. She also was responsible for her granddaughter. So she was navigating things about the school district and the internet and all these other kinds of things. Yeah. But also to find out, as I observed how she was presenting certain things to find out that she couldn't read or write.
Really?
And so there's the obvious issues of food and financial assistance. Yeah. But there was also this, navigating all these things and not being able to do this, and knowing her husband who had helped her through all these years is ill and is going to pass away. Wow. And so that really said to me, there's so much need that goes beyond just what is obvious.
Yes. Yeah.
And so that one really, really stuck out. So to see her be able to come every month and have contact and be able to call someone to help with sometimes things that you think, why is she calling us about
Sure.
that? But it's really because we're her family and connections for that.
Wow. And it shows you not every person's different, you know,
Absolutely.
and so it's like it's no one situation. I never would have thought of someone not being able to read or write. That's
Read or write. So, they get their Social Security, it goes to a card, they go to the bank, they get cash. I was like, what is it? And then you find out, well, that's just easier for her to deal with.
okay to process everything.
So all the normal kinds of things we think of on a day-to-day basis, even, and there's fees, of course, associated with all that. All those kind of normal things are just different for her and that family. So to navigate through that world and to kind of see it from that perspective.
That is crazy.
It was really challenging for me.
Wow.
Let's see. You know what? Because we are literally Care Services Network.
Yeah.
We provide so many wraparound services like SNAP, food stamps. We provide veteran resources. We provide a workforce, and Sims Library partners with us as well, and pass out books to the kiddos and for free books for people who might not have a library card in Ellis County. So we had a family that came, and it was 2 adults and then an elderly person that they were taking care of, maybe a father-in-law or an in-law spouse. And they were struggling. She was off of her medication. She had been let go. She was hired, but then let go due to some technicality of not having her document for her driver's license or something. And they were in need of our grocery market. So we helped them out, but because we have wraparound services and my background is workforce and my facilities manager, Christina, she's also workforce, Christina. Then we were able to get them right in touch with who she needed for her mental health assistance, for her she's back on her medication. They came back by and just hugged our neck and was like, oh my gosh, we didn't know where to turn. So that's what I want to be. I want to be a resource and a network for those, be a connector and help them. I know food insecurity is first, housing insecurity, right? I can't focus on much else, work, school, learning, anything without having food.
The basic
not knowing that my babies have somewhere safe to sleep, right?
Absolutely.
So once we got that, then we can wrap you in and say, do you need help with work? Do you need help with certifications? Do you need help with mental health services?
The documentation, all that.
Everything. We can point you in the place and connect you with those services because we have great, even with Unite Ellis, right? We can help you with all of those things. Just come here and we would point you in the right direction.
I love that. That's really great.
So that was one of my best stories that I've just recently had.
That's good. All right, so back to school time. What do you want the community to know as the families are gearing up, getting back into school? What do they want to know as far as, how y'all can be of help?
They're not going at it alone. That's the main point. What we're here to do is team up with them by still making sure that their dignity and hope is in place. We're not here to raise anyone. We're not here to take you under our wings, but we are here to love you and know that one meal, one back to school, supply kit, whatever is crucial in this time. So what we're going to do, what we're doing now this year is we're actually doing a student resource expo on August 6th. It's going to be at Franksville Middle School. It's going to be open to the public. However, school supplies are going to be limited to our qualifying families only, first and foremost. We will have some extra kits available in case someone missed the signups, but mainly it's the resources for shot records, haircuts. We're going to have some sweet stylists out there. They're going to be
that's awesome.
And barbers, not just hairstylists. We're going to have barbers, some really cool Midlothian students that are going to come out and volunteer their times to give back to our community.
That's great.
Families, we have a great family assistance program. I want the families to know if they're going through any type of hardship, including just making ends meet, that they can reach out to us. And if their need is beyond something we can do, we'll help direct them in the right place. If there's something we can help them with, we will help them from utilities to helping make sure they have basic school supplies and things if they need that. Also, we have our thrift store, which was voted the best in Ellis County for 2024.
That's great.
It's a great place for families on a budget.
That's awesome.
We have lots of good, sometimes not just like new, but actually new things. And we have a number of young people who work in the store, so they're well aware of what's in, what's in style and what's good and things. And we see a lot of young people in the store and families all the time, and
that's great.
They are able to come and really stretch that dollar as far as they can.
Yeah, that's good. I love that.
Okay, well, for the families themselves, please know that our services do continue. It's not just a summer program. I know a lot of people do feeding programs for the summer. We are year round, right? Monday through Thursday, 9 to noon, we are open. We're working on getting some opportunity for parents who have kids that are working, and that after our hours, we would love to have support of the food lockers, where it's chilled lockers where we'd be able to put food in, and then the person is able to put in their code to get that. So we're working on raising money for that. And also with the schools. So I partnered just today with the counselors of WISD, and we will help stock the counselors' pantries, because kids, I know even my kids, oh my gosh, who take tons of food to school every day, but they're still in the counselors. Like, these kids are just hungry all the time. I'm like, but your metabolism is out of control. And so we'll stock the counselors' pantries. Please reach out to us if you're running low. Any non-food items that the nurses need, personal hygiene items or ibuprofens or things that the kids, especially at the high school level or junior high level, would need. Then we will be there to help support them in any way that we can. We have donors that come all the time that say, what do you need? What specifically can I get you? Deodorant.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Girl
big one.
And boys, especially. And that starts in elementary.
Yeah, and I love that, because that's another one. So each of these organizations focusing on their areas and their school districts, like anyone and everyone can get involved to help their campuses through. Like, so if you're in Waxahachie and you want to help out the schools, go to y'all. It all, I mean, getting the churches involved, all of that. I love seeing the collaboration across all of them, taking care of all these campuses.
Yes, because a lot of time the kids will go, you don't even realize it, but they'll be in Red Oak, and then they'll come over to Waxahachie, or the parents will move, because all of Ellis County is so closely connected. So we want to make sure that we're in touch with each other and work together to help sustain all of Ellis County. You know, if you're in Palmer, come. If you're in Italy or Milford, come. Please, we can help you as well.
Absolutely. So in regards to the rest of the community, just year round, what do you want the community to know, like how they can come and support y'all, get involved, and help their neighbors out?
You know, what I see, what I envision is our community taking ownership of the nonprofit, taking ownership of our own issues here in our town. It through volunteering, through donating food, through investing into their neighbors financially. Because it takes more than a village. It takes this community to make sure our neighbors are set up for success.
Yeah, that's really good.
So Manna House has gotten creative with the way that we serve our county. We've decided that we were going to take our food pantry and take it outside to the county. So we have gathered 16 partners who come alongside us. We deliver food to 16 different sites in Ellis County, and these different organizations, churches, businesses, they get the volunteers and they pass out the food. So that's why our targeted number of poundage being distributed this year is going to double from 2024.
Wow. Holy cow, that's awesome.
Another thing Manna House does, we partner with our local schools here in Ellis County, and we make sure that each of them are equipped with a food pantry in their school.
So cool.
We at Manna House like to call them smart cabinets.
I know we have different versions where we all call it.
We do. The reason we call them SMART is because it's an acronym: snacks, meals, and resources to go. Because
it's so good.
We're more than just a meal.
And it's more than just food, right? I mean, it'll be school supplies and things, and hygiene and that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Great. So that's what we're doing. We make sure that those pantries are stocked. I know our goal is to hit every school in Ellis County this year with this partnership that we have, and it is to make sure that they are equipped completely with snacks and meals ready to go, so that we can bridge that gap of hunger in our county.
So people can get involved with the pop-ups, and also by helping with the smart cabinets on the campuses by reaching out to y'all, correct?
That's exactly right.
Perfect.
One of the biggest support pieces that we have is our thrift store. So for many people who for years have donated goods and and their time to
Yeah.
the thrift store. So that's always important.
Okay.
To do that. Also, just financial assistance.
Okay.
Maybe the best thing for their family is to just, they can go online, they can sign up for a reoccurring
Yeah.
financial donation. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
A whole shelf in our pantry is about $400 a month. So it really helps, even if they could just do part of that.
Yeah.
It helps maintain that. They can also give to adopt that shelf and go down the street with the
stock
kids
it.
and help stock
Cool.
it. We have
Yeah.
a number of churches that do that,
That's really
Sunday
neat.
school classes that
Yeah.
have done it for 25 years.
Oh, that's really cool.
And so that is a big deal. So there's a lot of different ways. You can go on our Facebook and click on the Walmart link. And if you don't have time to do it, you can, order your 10 cans of tuna and
Yeah.
have it delivered right to our door.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's great.
Volunteer. Volunteers are, again, a heartbeat. I just had 25 Waxahachie High School varsity cheerleaders.
Oh, that's great.
Come in, and those ladies were amazing. They did so well breaking down all the food from our different retailers. We get
great,
support
yeah.
from Target and H-E-B
Yeah.
and Walmart, and they all bring those foods in, and we sort them, pack the boxes. They took them to the neighbors' cars, spoke to
that's
the
awesome.
neighbors. Oh my gosh, they have a heart of gold. And then also, in addition to volunteering, we would love, again, if people would just think outside the box. You know what? They might not want to do hundreds of pounds of green beans or
Yeah.
canned foods, but I do want to help people who are on the brink of losing their home
Absolutely.
and their kids having nowhere to sleep tonight. So
Right.
I want to submit a monthly donation for rental
Yes.
assistance for this month or
Right.
for 6 months.
Yeah.
We are growing just like the city, right? So just like we're getting a new high school,
Yes.
we need a larger building for our capacity.
Yeah.
So we have a building fund that we're trying to grow and build. So donating towards that,
Yeah.
even if it is design ideas,
Like actual
or
services.
actual, yes,
Yeah.
services would be amazing.
That's great.
Electrical, our freezers, things
Yes.
of that nature. Helping with parts, equipment, because all of those things cost money.
Yeah.
And for us being a nonprofit, we have to rely on the community to help us give back to
Right.
the community.
That's so good.
That's what's key. That's how you can help with us. And man, I mean, once you see, I have people who have tears. We have schools, especially the ELPs. So that's one of our newest programs, is helping the early learning providers.
Okay.
That's the babies,
Yeah.
all the way through pre-K before they start going into our elementary
Yeah.
schools. And so we take them bread, and we take applesauce, and we
Yeah.
take graham crackers, all the things
Yeah.
that you would need for those kiddos. And I mean, it has really made an impact because then that helps with the cost.
Yeah, absolutely.
With those schools, it is extremely expensive. Parents know it.
Yeah.
Know it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it helps with them being able to target other things like the curriculum and the things that they help, develop the students.
Yes,
So
that's great.
It's great. And also, we're going to be partnering with WISD Sacks of Snacks that they do with the North Texas Food Bank. So we're going to offset some of the snacks with things that we receive at our pantry and partner with those kiddos to make sure that they are well fed throughout the weekend as well as throughout the week.
That's great. All right, everyone, you heard it from just 3 of our food partners. We have more in the county, so reach out to whoever's local in your area. Get involved. You can help your school districts out by getting involved with your local partners, stocking the mini pantries, helping with the SAC programs. Financially contribute. They all need funds to keep these programs going. Bring them food donations, bring them clothing and household items that are in good shape so they can use them in their thrift stores. Just get involved, reach out, let's all link arms together so we can support our community, and let's do this. Happy back to school.